Good morning, all you beautiful people. So good to see you. Happy Saturday, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm here in hot
Good
Phoenix.
morning, all you beautiful people. So good to see you. Happy Saturday.
Okay, so anyway, I have a big surprise for everybody. Dawn, which is Dawn Ruma Rivera, and Julie Karen, and we have a business called the Sonoran Spiritual and Wellness Market, and we are going to be holding a large event. And the large event will be, so get out your piece of paper and your pen and your calendar. And this big event is going to take place on September 15th. And it's going to be from 9 to 5 in the evening at the Embassy Suites by Hilton, which is at Phoenix Biltmore, which is at 2630 East Camelback Road, Phoenix, Arizona. So if you're interested in being a vendor, contact us. Our vendors will include readers, healers, merchandise. We will also have lectures, and it is the most beautiful place. It is gorgeous. And I'm so excited, and Julie and Dawn are so excited too, and we can't wait to see you there. And hopefully, you'll come and bring friends, and um, it'll be a great time. Anyway, so mark your calendars, September 15th from 9 to 5. Okay? Okay. Before we get started with readings, remember if you have a specific question, please ask it. If not, I'll just give you a general question on what my guides and angels and everybody seems to want to tell you today, what you need to know. And so my book is still available on Amazon, Love Your Spiritual Gifts. So if you want to develop your spiritual gifts, which we all have some gifts, please order it on Amazon, and you will get a lot out of it. You will learn and grow and develop your spiritual gifts. Remember, if I'm helping you in any way, please subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, if you want to like and comment, I appreciate anything. Um, I appreciate all the comments you give me, and but my book has a lot of good things in it. It has all things like how to work with various tools, like the tarot, which I've worked with for over 40 years. It has things on mediumship. It has things like pendulum, if you want to learn how to use the pendulum, if you want to learn how to scry, like Nostradamus used to scry in water, a big cauldron of water with black ink in it, and he'd see things. So there's all these different tips on how to do this, and you may find a specific tool that you resonate with, and this is your way of learning. Um, if you're interested in having a private reading with me, my address is down there, my email, which is sgrayson2@msn.com. We do have Psychic Squad every Tuesday evening from 6 to 8, and that's Phoenix time, 6 o'clock in the evening till 8 o'clock. And there's usually about 20 of us, and we all work with our gifts. And so if you come on, you get to learn to use your gifts, and you take turns giving readings for each other. And it's just a great way to meet like-minded people, and a great way to explore your gifts and develop them, and have fun doing it. This is what life should be about, having fun. And I'm really looking forward to this fair at the Embassy Suites. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and they're renovating it right now. So by the time we have our fair September 15th, it's going to be all ready and just beautiful. It's a huge place, and we will have lectures too. And it's just going to be a great time. I'm really anxious to meet everybody that comes in here that's from this area. So if you're interested in the Psychic Squad, just go ahead and get in touch with Dawn at advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and he will put you on Zoom, and you'll have a really great time. It's just wonderful. What else do I need to say? Okay, and speaking of Dawn, if you haven't got his book yet, you should. It is The Ultimate Power Within. And this is another book on developing your gifts by using affirmations and creating the life that you want. So add both books to your library. Love Your Spiritual Gifts and The Ultimate Power Within. And they're both available on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to get started on readings. So if you have a specific question, please ask a specific question. Otherwise, I will just give you a general reading. Remember that Monday, Shauna is on, and she will do readings. Tuesday, Julie and Claudine, the Mushroom Lady, are on. Wednesday, Bonnie, the woman that's all about the love and astrology. And Thursday, you have Shauna and Dawn on together doing readings in the morning. Friday, you have Julie and Scott Underwood. And Saturday, I'm on. And then Sunday, Angie is on doing readings. So remember that every day you can get some helpful advice and grow and learn. And hopefully, we're helping you in a positive way in your life. Okay? So I'm going to do the first reading. And again, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. It helps me feel better. It helps me be aware that people are listening and they do care about, what I have to say and how I'm helping them. And if you are on Facebook, just hit follow and like. And if any comments, fine. So, Dream, you wanted some advice on your finances. So let's look here. Advice on finances. Okay. Okay, Dream. Okay. Let me just get this under control here. All right. Okay, Dream. I'm going to pick 4 cards. And they're telling me to pick these 4. Okay. I don't know if you've considered taking a trip right now. I know you're worried about finances, and that's what seems to be bothering you at the moment. Believe it or not, you may be getting a lot of help through your dreams if you can try to remember them. There's a lot of help in that area. And if you want to just kind of meditate and put yourself in a good space, you can get some help that way too. I took a little brief class in channeling with Lee Harris. It was so cool because it was so easy. And if you just spend a few minutes every morning or every evening or whenever it's convenient for you, and you just take a pad of paper and you put yourself in a relaxed state, you may play some music or you may light a candle, but it will put you in a relaxed state and just ask okay, what does my soul want to tell me now? And you'll get some help. And just sit there and just write down whatever comes to you. Don't worry about, don't try to analyze it. Just write it down. And you will get help that way. That's channeling. And that's what we all do, whether we're reading cards or whether we're, whatever we're doing in the metaphysical world, you are channeling because you're getting the help from the other side. Because you can't do this all yourself. It's impossible. Because you need the outside influence, from the other side influence. Your loved ones, your spirit guides, your angels, they're all there to help you. All you can do is ask. Just ask. Okay, so this, I don't know, it doesn't say too much about money. However, it does say come winter, your finances are going to look a little better. But I think you still have 3 rough months. And I don't know why that is. But it's saying right now, if you can take a little trip, just to get away from it all, just to get your mind off the money and the money issues and worrying about finances and everything. Get away for a little bit. But by the end of the year, things are going to take a slight turn so that by winter, you're going to see some very positive changes. So don't lose faith. and you're going to be very happy. I want you to take a trip and be very happy about it. Have a good time, even if it's just a little short trip. This will kind of lighten your spirits. Sometimes when we get away, we see things from a different perspective when we come back. It's still the same old house and everything, but we feel a little better. And I want you to try doing that. Try taking a little break and expect things to remain the same probably the next 3 months. But come winter, you should see things take a positive turn. Okay, Dream? I hope that helped you, my dear. Thank you. Mary Ann, I don't see a specific question, but let me just pull some cards for you. Okay, I got these four. Okay, so there's a part of you that's kind of holding on, holding back. Um, Sometimes you're afraid to just kind of let go. Sometimes we need to feel like a free spirit, like the whole world is our oyster. We need to feel that we have opportunities and wonderful things ahead of us, and you got to come through a period where you're having some kind of awakening. But they're telling you right now just to keep moving forward, Marianne. And you'll make some decisions in the new year regarding choices. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I stay right here? Um, but you got a lot of choices coming up. See the card here? These are choices. So just right now, I would just kind of hang in there, do the best you can every day, and expect some big changes coming in the new year. So you're going to be fine. Okay, dear? Thank you, Marianne. Julie says hi. So I don't know if she needs any reading. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you, Julie, anyway. So maybe they'll help you. Okay. So this is just saying that, there may be a little bit of drama going on around you right now and a little bit of battles because some of it is your fears of, because the devil card, it's all about fear. And I want you to just try to find some peace within you and be happy and love who you are. And don't let these other people take away what's keeping you at peace. Find that peace within you and love yourself and remain within yourself as far as believing in who you are. And don't be afraid to let go a little bit, and it'll be okay. Thank you, Julie. I hope that helped you a little bit. I know you didn't ask for it, but there you go. Take it or leave it. Okay, who is next? Let's see. Zara Ann, reading from my intuition. Let's see what I can tell you, Zara Ann. What a pretty name. I like that. Zara Ann. Okay. Ooh. Okay, you need to stop worrying so much. You worry about things that sometimes don't even happen. Sometimes we sit and we worry and we create all these things in our head, and sometimes we're drawing in that negativity, and you don't want to do that. You've got some opportunities coming your way, and you've got victory. So let go of the fear and the worries and put that aside because you are going to have a wish fulfilled. And this is really, really great. So I don't see it happening this year, but I do see it happening next year. The opportunities are going to be pretty awesome. So you will have victory, and try not to worry. It's all going to come your way, Zarian. So you just believe in yourself, love yourself, and that's awesome. Okay, dear? Thank you so much for showing up. Okay, Kathleen Snow. What is my next step to find wonderful employment? Okay, let's see what is out there for you in the employment. Let's see. Employment for Kathleen. Kathleen, you know what? You're going to be very well off. This lifetime is a good one for you. And they're saying just stay focused on going after what you really want, what you believe in is right for you. But this is very interesting. Get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a card that talks about looking at things differently. So maybe you've always, looked for some particular type of job, and it's always been the same type of job. And maybe they're asking you to open your mind to maybe some new things, new ideas, new beliefs, and new opportunities, and a new way to promote yourself. So they're telling you to look outside your box. Okay, so don't stay and go and do the same thing over and over again, because they're saying you're so much more than this, Kathleen, and you are going to make a lot of money in this lifetime. But they're saying there's so many opportunities out there that you don't even realize it. So just let it go. Let you know Get in the habit of asking daily your angels, guides, loved ones, okay, is there something that I'm missing? Is there something I need to see out there? And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at the messages you can get from them, because they are always there to assist us, they're always there to help us. You just believe in yourself, and if you want something a little different, you're going to have something a little different, but it's going to be great, because either way, you're going to make a lot of money. So you have no problem with jobs. So just stay believing in yourself and stay focused, and you will have what you want. And you're going to be surprised. You may see yourself in a particular job that you just never thought, never imagined you'd enjoy or be good at. But you're going to be so surprised by opening your mind and opening your heart, and say, okay, guys, I know you have my back, and whatever exciting position is opening for me, let me guide me towards it. Okay? Sounds good. Thank you, Kathleen. Good luck to you. Lyora, how are you? I haven't talked to you in ages, girl. How is Canada treating you? All right. Well, it looks like you need a little bit of rest. Maybe you've been overdoing it a little bit. Um, get some rest. And yeah, you know what? This is talking about, I know you're an entertainer and you do great and you have a great future. But it's also saying you need to slow down a little bit, maybe back up a little bit and take better care of yourself. And this is all about you. You get the Empress card. This is all about taking care of you, nurturing you, loving you, and seeing all your beautiful gifts and how special you are. And I think that's wonderful that you can get out there and you can entertain people with your gifts and your talent. It's wonderful. And just get some rest right now, because I feel like you're going to be very busy this new year, particularly maybe doing a lot of traveling. You're going to work very, very hard, Lyora. And just do what you can right now to take care of yourself. Give yourself a little hiatus, a little break, a little vacation, and just take care of you right now. And I believe it's your daughter. And so then when all these opportunities come, these new shows that you're going to be performing at, you're going to be ready. Okay, because there's a time to rest, there's a time to go, there's a time to work, there's a time to play, and that's a whole thing. Being in this world, being in this physical world, we have to maintain that balance, because if we start working too hard, then things get thrown out of kilter. If we're goofing off and resting too hard, things get out of kilter too. So it's maintaining that balance, which you can do, and you're such a talented person. So good luck to you. Thank you. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Trish. How are you? We miss you. You need to come back home. Let's see what's going on with you. Goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, so right now it's like, okay, where's the money coming from? Because it's getting a little tight here. And I'm doing a lot of balancing, a lot of, so I'm not surprised at that. That's you balancing the money issues. But there's a couple of great cards here. One of them is saying, you know what? Maybe this vacation has been very good for you, because you're feeling you're feeling a little better now that you're out there and you're seeing everybody, your family and everything. This is important. This is an important part of your life. So I hope you're ready because it looks like there's a new love coming into your life. Wow. See, you got the love card and the love card. Two of them. My goodness, you can't beat that. So anyway, try not to worry about the money. Just know it's coming. You're going to get through this period, but you are going to feel happier now that you've been there and you visited all your friends and your family. And when you come home, you ought to feel a little refreshed, a little relaxed, a little bit comfortable. Okay? Good luck. Safe travels. Okay. Bonnie, you had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. I hope you had the best time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. With every year, we have to learn how to enjoy ourselves even more. So, you've got some great cards here. You get a lot of creative ideas that you're going to be manifesting. Wow. And you know what? This has to do with your work. You have these great ideas that you're going to put into practice. And you're developing a peace of mind that you haven't had in a long, long, long time. And this is important. Um, but it's almost like these kinds are almost magical. So I don't know what you've got up your sleeve, Bonnie, but it sounds pretty exciting to me. Um, you're going to do something that's very creative that's probably going to blow everybody away, even including you. It's going to kind of blow your mind. You're going to say, wow, I didn't know I was so gifted and talented. And look at what I can do. So just believe in yourself, Bonnie, because this is so cool. These are great cards, and I hope you had a great birthday. And anyway, we love you, dear. And we see you on Wednesday mornings. So thank you. Thank you for coming on. Lily Rose, message from my guides. Okay, message from my guides. Okay. Lily Rose. Whew, okay. Hmm. My dear, don't keep thinking about the past. The past is gone. The past is history. Yes, we learn from it, but it doesn't help you any by holding on to it. And you're very concerned about money or, stability in your life. And you will have that. You will have that. But they're saying that you also need to set some boundaries with people, particularly a woman. Maybe this person is a family member or maybe a close friend, but they tend to, kind of boss you around or try to control you. And sometimes you have to have that time for yourself and you have to put your foot down and say, I'd like to take care of that. I'd like to help you, but right now I have some issues that I need to take care of and I need some things that I have to do. Plus, maybe I just need to go rest. You are a very spiritual person. You have the high priestess. That's a beautiful card. That means you have so many intuitive gifts that maybe you're not using, but it's time to use them. So when people are taking all your time and your energy, Lily Rose, I want you to say no and take some time for yourself and really work at developing your gifts because it will help you in the long run. It will help you so much. And forget about the past. We're going to just move on from the past and move ahead. And there's so many great things coming into your life, but a lot of choices to be made, particularly in the spring. So just keep that in mind. And I wish you the very best, my dear. Thank you so much for coming on. Hilda Corona, I haven't seen you in ages. It's been at least over a year. I hope your daughter and son are doing well. They're pretty neat kids. Let's see what's going on with you, Hilda. Let's see. Okay, a little bit worried about the money. But you know what? This is funny because it shows you worrying about the money and worrying about the money coming in and everything. But then at the same token, it shows money coming to you. So see, it doesn't, don't worry about it. Nature has enough. Mother Nature has enough for everybody. And you're a very sensitive person, but you're also a very good friend. And remember, be a good friend, but also let them be a friend to you. Make sure you're getting reciprocated. That it should be a give and take thing. And so there's money coming. Don't worry about it. Um, I know there's times that you feel like you pick up everybody's feelings. You seem to be an empath. You seem to pick up what's going on with them. But remember, sometimes it's their issues and something they need to take care of, and you need to let them do that and just wish them the very best. You know, it's the same way if you have kids and you worry about your kids and they're going off or they're going to school or college or whatever, and you think, oh my gosh, how am I going to protect them? How am I going to be there for them? Just, I want you to just ask the angels to surround them with love, light, and protection, and they can perform miracles where we can't. So just believe in yourself. Don't worry about a thing, and enjoy the rest of this hot, hot summer. Because boy, it is hot. Thank you, dear. Sonoran Mystic. God, it's Dawn, our fearless leader. Okay, remember, Dawn is the one that has the Psychic Squad. So if you're interested in coming on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 8, contact Dawn at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. So I'm going to pull some cards for Dawn. Let's see what's going on, Dawn. You're a very, 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 very busy person. Okay. This is saying that in about, right now you may be faced with a lot of indecision. Do I want to go this way? Do I want to go that way? Do I want this? Do I want that? Because this is a card of indecision. However, in 6 months' time, your path will be made clear. And you will also be coming into a luckier time because you got the Wheel of Fortune. That's always cool. And you're going to start feeling a lot better. So I know you may have gone through a period of like just not feeling great or feeling drained or physically, mentally, spiritually exhausted. Well, you know what? You got the card of good health coming. So I think, this is just saying the next 2 months, let things ride their course. Do what you can, but don't push yourself. But it's also saying in 6 months' time, Dawn, you're going to see things a little easier and the ride is going to be a little smoother and the ship is going to sail a little gentler on the water. So you are going to be just fine. But give yourself some time. This is kind of, you come through some rough patches and some times where you just haven't been able to do so much. And because everything, the whole world is kind of, people and everything have just kind of taking control of your life. And it's like, okay, take a few deep breaths, just breathe and know that is going to get a lot easier. But don't push yourself for the next 3 months, okay? And then in 6 months' time, it's going to start getting easier. Thank you so much. And then we have the Blessed One. Okay, a general reading for you. Thank you for coming on. It's so good to see you. Wow, you got reason to celebrate coming up. Pretty cool. So this is saying right now you are in a place in your life that you need to sit down, take a pad of paper, take a pen, and write down all the things that you want to accomplish in this next year. Your goals, your dreams, what you think you can do, and what, don't think about what you can't do because then you're putting your limits on you. But life is for celebrating, and it's talking about maybe spending a little too much time by yourself, and that you would like a partner or a good friend to share your time with, and I feel like that is coming. And if you're not married right now, I feel like you are going to get married. So this is your lonely time is coming to a close. It's going to cease. But this is a time for planning out things. And I just really want you to stay spiritual, believe in yourself, manage your time so that you're spending a little time socializing as well as spending a little time by yourself. Get that kind of in balance, and that will help. But you're going to be celebrating soon, and think about the new year and all the joy it's going to bring you, and the special things that are going to happen. You're going to manifest this, and remember, you got if you have Dawn's book, you can write the affirmations and you can learn how to work with them. This is available on Amazon, The Ultimate Power Within. And so between my book and his book, you should have these in your library because they're both to help you. They're both self-help books in so many ways, in so many different ways. But anyway, thank you so much, Blessed One. And I hope that helped you. And you're saying you're new here. Well, I'm so glad to have you here, and I hope I was able to help you. But this loneliness that you may be feeling, it's not going to be that way forever. It's not going to stay that way. You will not be alone. Okay? Thank you, dear. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about, remember, I hope you have your pad of paper and your pen because this is an important date, September 15th. Put it on your calendar. We, meaning Dawn, Julie, and I, which are the Sonoran Spiritual and Wellness Market, are going to be putting on a big event at the Embassy Suites by Hilton in Phoenix, Biltmore. So it's right near the Biltmore, which is a big shopping center that has Macy's and all these really cool places. Um, Very nice shops and a lot of great restaurants. So we're going to be putting on a big event that day, September 15th, which is a Sunday from 9 to 5. And it's located at 2630 East Camelback Road, Phoenix. And if you're at all interested in being a vendor, um, we are going to have readers and healers and vendors with merchandise, all kinds of merchandise. And we'll also have lectures. So if you're interested in participating or just coming, we would love to have you. It'll be a great event and it's worth coming to. Remember, if I'm helping you at all, if I'm giving you some insight or some lesson that maybe you needed to hear, go ahead and push the subscribe button on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, just hit like or comment. Um, anyway, uh, if you're interested in a private reading, you can contact me at sgrayson2@msn.com. And remember, we have our psychic squad on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 8. And that is a lot of fun. And we get to exchange readings with each other. And you can't help but grow and learn and develop your gifts when you're doing that. And if you're interested, we work on Zoom. So you would contact Dawn at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and from 6 to 8 on Tuesday evenings. So I think you'll enjoy it. Think about it. And if you want to just have fun, explore, and be with like-minded people, join us. We would love to have you. Okay, Kathy Camp, let's see what I can tell you. Good morning to you. Okay. Let's see what cards. Okay, this is all about making some money and about work. You're very concerned about stability in your life and having a nice, solid, comfortable foundation. And you will have that because you are working so hard, so diligently to attain this. And you're going to have, because of all your hard work, by the end of winter, like early spring, right around that time, you're going to have some opportunities to invest in yourself. Maybe there's some money that you've been wanting to put into your dreams, your goals, and that's when you'll have it. But you're going to work very hard to attain that. So anyway, just know that it's coming. All this hard work is going to pay off, and next year is going to be an interesting year. Let me talk about it a little bit. Next year in numerology is a 9, and 9 is kind of like wrapping things up, putting things to closure, um, And it's also like maybe friends, and you may have some falling out with some friends, or maybe some friends are not growing with you anymore. You're growing in different directions, or friends, relationships, and it may be a time to part ways, but you can always wish them the best. But nine is a year of endings, and so maybe it could be things that you believed to be possible or to be true, and now you're questioning everything. So just think of it as endings but new beginnings. So like one door closing, but another door opening. So think of that, and I don't know why I'm saying that now, but they're telling me to. So, Kathy, just believe that there's a lot of good opportunities coming your way, particularly in the work arena, particularly in the employment and the money realm. And you're going to be doing very great, okay? But it's not because you haven't worked at it, because you've certainly worked hard to have what you have. So, I wish you the very best, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I have two friends here that I just love to pieces, and they're in San Antonio, and that's Z and her daughter Amelia. And love to you guys. Wish you weren't so far away. We'd see you more often, but I wish you the very best always. Okay, now we have Cynthia Brown. Okay, let's see, Cynthia, what I can pick for you. Sometimes I have to rub my hands together and just kind of gets that energy flowing. It kind of, that my hands heat up and the energy really gets strong as far as pulling the cards. So here, and pulling these. Okay. Oh my goodness, all these cards are really talking about letting go and moving on. Wow, all of these. Wow. So it says that there's some things you've been holding on to and hanging on to, and it's not doing you any good. It's not going to get better. It's not going to change things. It's just going to bring you more misery. So you need to focus on moving ahead and putting all this emotional stuff behind you and all this frustration that has not worked. Um, Put it behind you, because for once, when you get these cards, it's really talking about maybe you have neglected to see things maybe as they truly are, Cynthia. And I want you to kind of look at things a little clearer, because they're saying it's time for you to start a new chapter in your life, a new beginning. And when you see things clearly, you can kind of push away the past, push things aside that no longer work for you, and you can kind of steer ahead, move ahead. But it takes some of this pain and difficulty to put all this behind you, because you know what? You're worth it. You're worth having a better life, having more enjoyment. And it's like when you weigh these things very carefully, you're able to understand better where you should be at and where you should go. And that's what's happening to you. You're releasing a lot, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the change. So let the old die away and let the new things come in. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. And then who do we have next here? Diane or Grace? Grace Klopper? Ironside. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards for you, Grace. Even though you're not asking, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Thank you for coming on. I think she's on Facebook. That's why. Yeah. Grace. Okay, Grace. Uh-oh. Did I lose a card? Okay. Grace. A lot of burdens, a lot of, things have been a fight for a while for you. They've been a fight. And they're saying now they want you to kind of step back and have a little fun. And don't feel so restricted. It's like you're letting the whole world kind of close in on you and kind of control your feelings and your happiness. And all these kinds of burdens and difficulties and feeling restrained But they have the Fool card because they're asking you to try to look at things a little differently and try to look at the fun. Maybe you had fun as a kid and you haven't had fun. You haven't even had a good laugh in a long time. So what's going on here? Go see a funny movie. Grab a girlfriend and go see a funny movie, or grab a kid and throw a little caution to the wind. Feel like a free spirit. And you know what? When you do that, there's some good news coming your way. So it's not going to be all doom and gloom. Things are going to change when you let them. Okay? So all these burdens that you're feeling lifted, you have to just say, okay, I'm going to take some time out and I'm going to have a little fun. And I'm just going to forget all these problems, forget all these worries, and just enjoy my life, because that's why I chose to come here. That's why you chose to come here. You guys chose to come here to work things out, but to also take part in the beauty of this world. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beauty, the blue and the green, and being with those people you love, that you know that you've been with before. So I want you to kind of look at things a little differently. You know, there was a little couple little kittens, 2 3 little kittens that showed up in my backyard, and they're so cute, and they look like they're only about 4 maybe 4 months, 6 months old. And I said to my husband, we can't let them starve. We're not going to let them in the house because we've had plenty of pets in the past. But so I ran to the store and I got cat food, kitten food, and everything. And it's just such enjoyment just sitting there watching them outside. They jump around in the grass, and um, they're just such a pleasure. And that's what we have to remember, that there's so much in life to really take part in, to really enjoy. Maybe there's something you used to do as a kid. I remember being a Girl Scout. We used to make Toll House cookies and go on these little trips and everything. And maybe it's time to just kind of reminisce a little, and maybe try to bring something back into your life that you did as a kid, that you did enjoy, that did bring you pleasure. Okay, Grace? Love you. Take care. Okay? Diane Tanner, good to see you. Haven't seen you in ages, girl. Okay, let's see what's going on. Diane, I know you've been celebrating a lot of birthdays on Facebook. I've been seeing that. Well, it's nice to have a wonderful big family. There's nothing quite like it. Okay, Diane. I want you to pay attention to your dreams. I want you to keep like a little dream journal by your bed. So when you wake up, you can write it down before you even move. Once we wake up and we start moving around and we run off to the bathroom or something, we forget our dreams. We forget them. So I want you to just lay there just for a few seconds and try to recall that dream, because that dream is really significant right now. You've got love coming to you, you've got money coming to you, and it's talking a little bit about a broken heart. So I don't know what that's all about, but I want you to try to, and I think it has to do with a man or a son or grandson or something. There's a man in the picture, and I think maybe you're aching for him, or, worrying about him. Um, just when you think of him with love, okay? And let it go. Because it's saying, as difficult as things have been, you've got so many. This is kind of like a roller coaster, Diane. It's like ups and downs and crazy stuff. So you've had some difficulties and you've had some good times, and there's a lot more good times coming up for you. Reasons to celebrate, and I want you to try to, put behind you the disappointments, the heartache, all the hurt, and she doesn't remember her dreams. Okay, then you're gonna have to practice trying to remember your dreams. And so, okay, let's talk about that again. In my book, I have a thing on dreams, and I also explain to you how to try to remember your dreams and how dreams can be important. Um, but when you wake up, just lay still. Don't move your head. Don't move anything for a minute. And just say, what did I just dream? And try to recall it. And then as you recall, even if you just recall like little snippets of it, little parts of it, write it down. Write it down on that paper. Then, after you kind of recalled it, then you can move your head and write it down on some paper in a journal. And even if it doesn't make any sense to you right then and there, maybe in a couple of weeks it will. But you have to try to work with them. It's not easy. But you've got money coming to you, you've got love coming to you, you've got celebrations coming to you. So some of this hurt and heartache and difficulties are going to subside, okay? Try to look at the positive things, and work with the dreams. You're an incredibly great person and a mother and everything, and I wish you the best, my dear. Just give it a try. Read. I know you said you got my book, so read about the dreams and kind of work with them, okay? And you can always call me, and we can chit chat about the dreams, and if I can help you, I will. But dreams are significant, and there's often times in our dreams that we see our loved ones that have passed, and sometimes they just show up in our dreams to let us know, hey, I'm here, I'm around you, and I love you, and just know that the dreams are important. Look at all these neat people on Facebook. Oh my gosh, Jamie Clark, hi, Joe, Lenore, Jordan. I haven't seen you in years, but I see you on Facebook. Isn't it nice to have Facebook that you can connect with these people? It's just great. Anyway, so Jamie and Joe, it's good to see you. Jamie, I hope you're going to be at our fair, and we'll be talking to you about that. It's I won't say it's a fair. It is a fair, but it's an event. It's in a big event, and I sent you some information on it from Embassy Suites, September 15th. So it's great to see you too. Thank you. Okay, Cynthia Brown. Is that who's next? Cynthia Brown? Okay. my my son doesn't like his voice to be heard. So he's hiding in the corner behind the computer. All right. Cynthia Brown. Let's see what I got for you. Wow, Cynthia. You have been hurting for a while. You have been maybe feeling a little bit too sensitive, maybe worrying about the money. Oh, don't worry about the money. The money's coming to you. You're gonna see things take a big switch, particularly in the winter. And so, but what's so cool? You may be going through such a difficult time. This might have been a hell of a year for you, where you just don't know if you're coming or going, and feeling bad and feeling, you know, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, just feeling drained. But I want to tell you, you have two beautiful cards that are telling you that things are going to start getting better. And they may not get better immediately. This may be very subtle in the beginning. And just know that it is going to get better. You're going to be healthier and stronger and feeling better than you have felt in so long. So, Cynthia, I believe in you. You hang in there. It's going to get better. Okay? This new year has got a lot of gifts for you. Okay? Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for coming on. Jamie said he is going to be at our event. I am so excited. Well, Jamie, if I twist your arm a little bit, are you going to give us some lectures? Give us a lecture? I hope so. Thank you, Jamie. Good to see you. Okay, so that was Cynthia. Now we have Carrie. Carrie Reed. Okay, Carrie Reed. Carrie. That's a pretty, pretty name. Do you remember back in, when was that movie Carrie made? Was that in the 80s? I think so. Is it in the 80s by Stephen King? That's a very interesting person, Stephen King. He's written a lot of books and a lot of great bestsellers. But what was very interesting, though, when he was going to college and when he was working at his books and everything, he did so many manuscripts, so many different books, and every one of them was not accepted. It was refused. No, we don't want this manuscript. So what was very interesting, he wrote Carrie, and he thought, oh, darn it, and just threw it in the trash. and his wife came along and retrieved it, took it out of the trash and said, "This is the book you need to publish." And you know what happened? He published it and he became famous. So what can I say? All right. So never give up. Okay, Carrie. I don't know how I got on that, but I guess it was because of that pretty name. Okay, Carrie, let's see. Okay. Choices, choices, choices. Oh my goodness, don't you just love it when we're presented with all these choices? What do we do? And this is going to go on for a while. You're going to be presented with choices now, presented with the end of summer. You're going to be presented with these choices in the winter and then in the spring. And it's like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So, you know what you do? You look within. You trust your inner guidance. You trust your instinct. You trust that God-given gift, that little voice. That's what's in this book. This is going to tell you how to do this, how to trust, how to grow and live and use your gifts. And it is available on Amazon, remember. But Carrie, when you're presented with all these choices, I know it can be mind-boggling. But I want you to trust yourself because you know the truth inside you. You know your gifts. You know what you want. And you know what will work for you. Okay? So I want you to believe in yourself and trust who you are. And it's all going to work. And I wish you the very best, my dear. But it will get easier. But you're just in a period of choices, choices, choices. And they're just popping up all over the place. So just trust me, it will get better this new year. Okay, Carrie? I wish you the very best, my dear, but trust your inner guidance. Trust your instincts. Trust you are like the high priestess. You have all that knowledge within you. You just have to trust it. Okay? Have faith. All right. Who do we have? Okay, Natalie. Will David and I get back together? Okay. Natalie. Now that's a very specific question. Okay. Will David and I get back together? You know what? I feel by looking at these cards that this relationship is over. You need to let it die, let it become history with you. Because when you finally do that and you move on, you know what? You got the Sun card, and that is the happiest card in the entire deck. So what has ended needs to be ended. It needs to stay gone. So it's behind you, and it is time to carry on. See this guy with the swords, the knight, Page with the swords. Okay, he's telling you to move on, move on. Move on. Look forward to the present and the future, and don't stay in the past. Because therefore, if you do that, you're going to be happier than you've ever been. Okay? It's going to work out. It's going to work out, and you will probably have the love of your life and the perfect relationship. But forget about David. It's not going to work. Even if he comes back, it's not going to work, Natalie. Trust me. Okay? I wish you the very best, my dear. But it's time to move on. Okay. Thank you. Nina, how will my relationship be in the upcoming year? Okay, let's look at that. Relationship or relationships? Okay, let's just see what's coming in the new year. Okay. Okay. There is a new love coming in. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ace of Cups. Woo. You can't ask for better than that. If you want a relationship, now I'm not saying you are not going to have a few relationships, but there is one true love coming. Okay. And this has been an ongoing battle with some of these relationships. My gosh. It's just like there's so much drama involved. And do you really want that? Don't you want a little bit peace of mind instead of all this drama? Um, you're you have the fear card here, and this is you're afraid of relationships. You're afraid that it's going to repeat itself. It's going to be maybe nasty or full of conflict, or uh, it doesn't have to be. You can have the love that you want. So this is saying yes, there is going to be one true love, but I don't know the relationship you're in is it's a lot of turmoil here. So maybe the new love could be a baby. You could be having a baby or something, but it's a new feeling of love, or it could be you feeling, Nina. It could be you feeling that love for yourself. So you're setting boundaries with people on how they treat you. But you can't let this conflict go on, and you can't be afraid of getting out of something if it's not working. So I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying it's got to be different. It's got to change. It's got to change so that you don't have all this conflict. That you have a more happy lifetime. That's full of love. A relationship that's full of love. That you love each other. That you're growing together and you want the best for each other. And you don't have to be something that you're not or someone that you're not. That you love each other unconditionally. In my new book, Love Your Spiritual Gifts, I do have a chapter on relationships. So this is a second edition. This is a chapter on relationships. There's a little more illustrations in it. It's more grammatically correct. So if you're interested, it is available on Amazon. Okay, but you can't keep continuing this upheaval, this disruption. Make it the way you want it. And if it's and don't settle for less than you deserve, okay? If you're not happy, don't settle. Okay, Nina? I wish you the very best, my dear. Thank you. Priya. When will Shiv call you? Okay. Well, I'd say it's really up to that person. It's their choice, but let's see what's going on there. If this person is really interested in you, or if you're spinning your wheels. Okay? Priya. It says, this whole situation, this relationship has tired you out. You need to rest. You need to take care of yourself. You need to start putting your needs first. Like, if somebody doesn't treat me like gold, then I'm not going to want them. And maybe it's a time for a little trip, a little bit of fun. But if your needs are not being met, if this person's not calling you and treating you like a princess or a queen, why do you want to be involved with them? This is very important. You need to really rethink that you're getting what you want out of this relationship, okay? And if you're not, it's time to move on. But if anything, you need to take some time for yourself right now. You need to nurture yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to treat yourself great. Okay, this is so important. Okay. Then we have Zingisa. Zinisa. Zingisa. Okay. Let's see what I got for you. Okay. So they're saying that, keep working with the spiritual side. Keep spending 5-10 minutes a day and meditating. Just close your eyes if you want to set a little timer or whatever. That's fine too. But close your eyes and focus on your breathing, and really feel that connection with the other side, because they are there for you. They're always there for you. But you have to know that they're there. You have to trust that. You have to have faith, and you have to be able to ask them, hey, help me. I could use a little help or a little hint, give me a message. And because they're there, there's a little indecision what to do with this one person, but you're going to have to figure it out. And I wouldn't jump the gun with this, because it looks like you need to give yourself a few months to make any big decision about where you want this to go. And, but keep spending this time by yourself, and working with the other side. And you're going to be coming into a lucky time in a few months, and things should get a little easier. And I'm just going to say hi to Shelly and pull a few cards real quick. Thank you, Zingisa. I hope that helped you. Okay, Shelly, let's see. Okay, I'm pulling some cards for you, Shelly. Okay. Good news to come. Good news to come. But making decisions and there is something that you two have been hanging on to. And really, you need to let it go because it's not going to improve. It's not going to get any better. Um, and it's something that, Shelley, it's something that you think, well, if I change this or if I do this, maybe it will change the circumstances or maybe things will get better. But this is just this one little thing that you need to finally put behind you once and for all. And so do that. And when you do that, you got good news coming and a lot of love in your life. People care about you. So I wish you the very, very best. And God bless you. And I hope that helped you guys. Remember, always choose love. When it comes to fear or love, choose love instead. And remember, Tuesday night is Psychic Squad. If you're interested in using your gifts and practicing and learning, just get a hold of Dawn at advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot and tell him that you're interested in becoming on Psychic Squad, and he will zoom you in with the information, and it's a lot of fun. And remember, if you want a private reading, it's sgrayson2 at msn.com. And that the psychic fair we're so excited about. And this is going to be, I shouldn't say psychic fair, it's really an event, because it's not just psychics, it's all kinds of merchandise, it's all kinds of, we'll have lectures, we'll have all kinds of readers and healers, all kinds of healers. I mean, this is going to be amazing. You are going to love it. And this is going to be at the Embassy Suites at by Hilton in the Biltmore. It's right next to the big shopping center, Macy's and all that, and you will just have a great, great time. And I would love to see everybody there. It'd be so cool. And remember my book and Dawn's book, The Ultimate Power Within, and Love Your Spiritual Gifts. They're both to help you. They're both for self-help and to help you develop your gifts and use them. Hi, Mary. It's good to see you, Miriam. She is way up above Corpus Christi, Round Rock or something like that. I'm just going to pull you 4 quick cards, and then it'll be time to wrap it up. Okay. Love, love, love. Love is in your life, but you know what? The 2 important cards here are, don't let things get you down. Don't let burdens overwhelm you. Don't feel disappointed. Try to have some fun and mix that fun with love. If people around you are not full of love and they're not enjoyable, why waste your time? Don't waste your time with them. This is saying this sometimes you have to set some boundaries, and that's important because your needs, you need to take care of you, Mary. And you get the high priestess, you're very spiritual. You're going to have some peace in your life, and we love you. And remember, we'll be on again next Saturday at 11 o'clock. And think about the fair. And we love you and have a great week and take care. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.